Venom. Obviously, I don't look like that. I just don't have a webcam. I'm not shy at all. I'm one of the owners. I also coach the Valorant team, both the black and the red. And I talk a lot of shit. That's about it.
Awesome. But I wouldn't say you don't look like that, right?
I mean, just the tongue.
Well, here in a few weeks, we're gonna see Venom for the first time. But until then, we're gonna find out more about Onslaught Gaming. I think we're gonna start off with some exciting things happening right
All right, so I gotta ask for you. Now we got you here, Venom. Pause. Why we pause?
Silk.
now. Silk is actually doing all of this right now. He's not.
Yes.
But we also have another special guest. Just wait.
So I did just kind of listen to it. You can barely hear us talk with that overlay in the background. So
Turn that shit down real quick. Look at
yeah,
that.
the OG
Yeah.
Army, the overlay you got in the back. If you right click it, you can just turn the sound off.
Come on, Silk, get this shit working.
That's great.
Run it.
That's what we do. God damn.
The OG difference.
The OG difference, baby.
OG difference. Alright, put here. How's it sound?
Let's see.
I was gonna say, we good to go now?
You're good. Go ahead.
Testing.
We're good. All right.
Take it away.
A little bit of technical difficulties. We'll figure it out one of these days. But yeah, as I was going to ask there, Venom, obviously we made a switch on the teams, the overall roster. Just run us down what happened, any information we need to know about it, just to keep everybody up to date.
Well, pretty much one of our main guys, a guy I have a lot of love for, Zoro. He's been not himself lately, if I can be honest. It seems like he's lost a lot of confidence in his own ability, and he was just trying to do too much, which in turn just ruined everything he tried because he was so eager and didn't have the confidence to back up his play. He kind of went into a slump. Okay, so me and him had a heart to heart, and I mean, props to him. He gained so much respect, even though I had a lot for him before. But the difference between him and other players that we've had this issue with, they went on to talk shit about us and blah blah blah. We don't know what we're doing, and it's always our fault, never the player. But Zoro actually asked to join the red team, so he can have less pressure on his back, regain his confidence. Not saying that the red team is the weaker of the two, but the red team, there's less pressure to win tournaments, right? The black team
They're ready to win now.
technically are ready to win now. Both of them are great players, great guys. But the black team is a bit more ready mechanically, a bit more advanced. So the pressure on them to win now, every tournament is like
Back
they
up
have to
against the
perform.
wall mentality. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And especially after we made the list you spoke about the last podcast, a lot of teams are gunning for us,
Exactly.
trying to make their name off of us on VCS and blah 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 and eliminate us. So really, it's time to step up or shut up, right?
Yep.
So I really appreciate Zoro being honest with me, talking to me, and telling me, "Hey, I feel like I'm not good enough right now. What can we do?" Like, he didn't say I want to go. He's like, I still want to play with you guys, what do we do and how do we do this? So
And sometimes change of scenery is good. Like
that's the
sometimes
thing.
that's all you need is you just kind of need to recalibrate a little bit, kind of take a step back and, feel good to go when the time comes. So I think it's a good move.
I think so too, and I think Zoro is going to add a lot of leadership and a lot of experience to the other team.
Yep.
Where they're not, they haven't experienced high level playoffs like the black team has.
Yep.
They come out of group stages in VCS, which is a big deal. But then they're stuck there. They usually don't make it further than the last 32.
Yep.
Which is still a good accomplishment. However, the higher up you go, the more the pressure piles on you, the more your mistakes are exposed, the more you are as a person, even as a person. And this is what I believe, because it's still a competition, whether it's real sports or esports. It's still a competition, right?
Exactly. You got to have that winning mentality.
So your character is exposed. Like if you're going to be a little whiny, excuse my language, but bitch about it and just complain and not perform and sulk in the corner, it's going to show. Right? So Zoro going on the red team builds his confidence, shows leadership, teaches these guys how to win, and he'll always have a spot. Always. He just has to be ready for it.
And I think that was one of the things that red team was missing. That might be the missing piece too to get them out of the round of 32 was that secondary duelist, that person, kind of a strong, consistent player there. So I feel like there's really benefit on both sides.
Well, it's not just about the skill level; it's also the chemistry with our other duelists.
Right.
Fix is an insane entry. However, he does get super excited and stuff. He needs somebody to dial him in a little bit.
Yep.
Somebody he can trust.
Yep.
Because Fix feels like everything's on his shoulders, right? And he feels if he's not dropping 30 kills, we're not going to get the win. And that's not really a good mentality.
No, that's a tough mentality to have when you feel like you have to play, or for lack of better terms, frag out every game to get a win. You're already kind of shooting yourself in the foot a little bit because you have to be able to rely on your teammate.
Exactly. And with Zoro on the team, like, Fix can
Yep.
not only like take a step back and learn how to trust the teammate, but also realize that he's no longer the top dog on the team. Zoro's nasty.
Yeah.
Zoro's nasty.
He is, man.
I think both
we
of
brought
them
him in for a reason, man.
Yeah, like I think both of them are going to compete at a high level and compete with each other, which will bring out the best out of each one individually.
So that leads us to the other player then. Who's the new player that we brought in for Black Team?
Well, right now we have a player called Ultimata, Brendan. He's Bazik's friend. I've heard nothing but good things about him. I've done 2 VODs with him. He played the tournament, but the tournament was a big ask. I mean, completely new guy, no scrims, maybe a couple scrims. We throw him in a major, right? And tell
Yeah, that's
show
a
us
tall
what
task.
you got after like 1 VOD, right? But great guy. From the VODs, you can see he's very willing to learn. He's extremely hungry. Very hard on himself, which is something I like. I don't like people who look for excuses. I like people who go and say, hey, I fucked up. I'm trash. And then that's when I can work with you and show you that you're not trash. You know what I mean?
Being able to admit your mistakes is really a key piece to really getting better at the highest level because everybody's good. Everyone's got an insane aim. Everyone's got insane IQ in the way that they play the map. But what is the difference maker is those small little things that kind of get swept underneath the table or swept underneath the rug, so to speak. There, those small, fine details. That's what's really the difference there. So being able to admit when you're wrong is key at the highest level.
Absolutely, and I think honestly, Brendan, even though he's still brand new, right? It's hard to judge without putting any work. It's a long process. You have to give it a bit more time. A lot of people want to join and have instant success. that might get you ahead, but it's not going to get you far.
Exactly.
If we're going to build a consistent team that's going to consistently compete week after week with North America's best teams, we just need to put in the work and be a bit more patient.
Yep.
Agreed.
So obviously, we kind of touched on it a little bit there, but VCS didn't quite go as planned. The major didn't quite go as planned. Again, moving pieces, moving parts. One word or one sentence. I know what you're gonna say, but how'd the teams perform? Give me one sentence, real quick.
Trash.
Trash can.
No, that's
So
that's
much
not
room to improve.
that's not fair. For VCS, we're gonna wash. That's a wash. It's just one of those tournaments. It's so hard to be consistent in it because of the gauntlet format.
Yep.
Um,
Hey, anybody can beat anyone on any given day. It's one game. One game.
VCT best of 3, the actual best team wins, and
Yep.
we threw that. However, it was to a T1 team. The guys, the first map, it was very obvious they were extremely nervous. We are notorious slow starters. We're talking about the black team.
Yep.
So we lost. The scoreline doesn't do the game justice. I felt it was a lot closer than the scoreline. It was 13-5. But we didn't play our game. We played their game, right? We were intimidated. These guys are well-known T1 players.
They just got picked up by a new organization, literally that fall, like earlier that week. So they had all the reason in the world to play good and try to prove something.
Exactly. Like, these are guys that get paid to play the fucking game. You know what I mean? Against our guys. Yep. So, going up against two or three players from Gen G, like Player One and Effies and Zels, like, these guys are known.
Yeah, they're some of the top players.
Murderers. Yeah, like, they're straight killers, right? So the first map, we kind of threw. The second map, we really turned it up. We had a few mental lapses. I thought we should have won the second map easy. We ended up losing 13-11, but we had them running scared for a long time. I thought we had their number. Like, I believed before the game we'd get the upset because I feel we're better than them mechanically. It's just we're not used to that environment.
It's tough. I think that's the thing that gets left behind or very easily forgotten about is that pressure in the highest level of games. It's not for everyone. Not everybody can compete at it. Now, obviously that was black team. Red team unfortunately had a bad straw. They got the same team that they got knocked out by last time. Did they play any better?
No, they actually played worse. I don't know what happened to the red team. I really don't. We talked about we touched on it. I love the guys there. I really do. Those kids are all heart. It's just it was a rough one. They couldn't get anything right. They tried to overcomplicate everything. They got in their heads too much. But they kept trying.
And I think that's the thing that's kind of been the story behind Red Team thus far is very first VCS, they were the team that made it out of not black. They made it because of their heart. They made it because of their grit.
Big facts, yeah. Can't take that away from them.
Exactly. And they still had a lot of growing to do at the time. So then they grew and they continued to get a little bit better and they've been getting out of playoffs, getting into playoffs consistently. But to draw on the same team twice, it's always tough because you're like, man, these guys beat us last. So you want to go in and like, all right, we got it. We can beat them. And then,
they're ranked 22nd or 23rd, so it wasn't
exactly. But you still feel like, oh man, we've already played these guys once. We have at least a good idea of how they play. Like you're coming in with a little more confidence. So to go down and unfortunately not play as well as you had hoped, that's tough. I don't think they're going to have any issue rebounding. But do you fear that from the mental side of things, getting beat by that same team twice is tough?
Nah, because right after the game, they were in a VC tagging me, telling me, "Hey, we got work to do."
Hey, there we go.
Those kids are all fucking hard.
Yep.
Which is why, they always make fun of me and say the black team's my favorite, and they go, when you're done with your favorites,
Firstborn.
can you come and help us? I'm like, you guys, like, you're so off the mark. It's not even fun. Those kids are all heart. I love those guys. So tough loss, but I believe we needed it.
Yeah. I
'Cause-
think that about covers everything I wanted to talk about with Valorant. Did you have anything else, Venom, that you wanted to add, though? I know I kind of cut you off there. I apologize.
Honestly, no. I feel like I've talked way too much. Pickle's falling asleep. Infinity's falling asleep.
I'm in chat. I'm in chat right now.
Yeah, they've been chatting up a little bit, so I guess we'll pass it over to Infinity. Supposedly he's got some big Call of Duty news. I guess we'll have to wait and see if he's just been all talk all day long or if he's actually got something for us.
Man, I'm in love with it. Man. I can't wait. So I guess I'm going to start off by talking about our Black team, our OG Black. So this week was a kickoff for our help me out here. What so many yeah, Venom League. Yeah, there you go. I get is this your league, Venom? League. Venom, is this your league? Yeah. No, okay. So yeah, we kicked off Venom League this week, and we are actually doing surprisingly very, very well. A good competition in this league. I played in it before, like I mentioned last week, and from the start, man, our teams are killing it. We're actually 2-0 out of 8 for the first week, and we are placed. Actually, no, it's not 8. It's 8 total, I think. I'm pretty sure. I'd have to double check on that. But we took a 3-0 leap versus Pivotal Trip and a 3-2 map count versus Millennium 7. Great games. Great games. By far, I do think we could have done way better versus Millennium 7 had Black actually just listened to some of the things I said when I was coaching them. You know, that they listen for the most part, but some things they just need to actually listen and dial in and get it done and fixed. And I swear this team will actually do something. And they're doing it now. Granted, they will do so much better. Just going to kick it down to white team now. Actually go back. Hold on. I do want to mention these guys are devoted. I love it. I could see the passion from all of them, and I could see it. And I want to say the same thing about red team, which I will be talking about here shortly. They are improving every single day, and I can't wait to talk about them as well. White team, on the other hand, they're actually going to be undergoing a roster swap probably here soon. A lot of work issues going between the schedules, and it's not working out too hot. So that's going to have to get fixed because not a whole lot of playing going on and a lot more stuff I need to be seeing coming out of them. But hopefully they can get that fixed by next Friday. They are. I was wanting to put them in the North American Call of Duty Amateur League, and the last qualifier is actually next Friday. So hopefully they're done with their issues and get that done for the qualifier. And Nate House starts the 22nd of February. So hopefully they're playing in that. Hopefully. If not, might enter Black team in it. I honestly might. Going on to red team now. It's under new management now. You know, not me otherwise, you know, but a new captain. I transferred captain role to O'Clifsey, and man, has he changed it a ton. I am telling you, this team was barely competing with Black before, and now they are doing extremely well. He did a little bit of a roster swap, brought 2 new players on, and they are killing it so far. I love it. These guys are, I think it's Sino. I really can't say his name. But Sino and forgot the other one. I haven't really met him yet. And I'm ready to meet him because I watched a little bit of him, and he was doing really good in an AR role. And I really can't wait to see what he has to bring to the team and what they're going to do together because, like I said, Creed, that is his name, Creed. So they're just really actually competing a lot better than they were before. And, you know, they might actually take white team's spot. and some of these tourneys I'm putting them into, because like I said, white team's not showing up to their schedules, and I mean, you got to show that you're wanting it in order to get it. But that's about it. That's the recap for this week, other than the big news. So, former teammate of mine back in World War II when I was competing, really cool guy. He took a break, and I understood. It happens, man. Not everybody. It's not meant for everybody to keep playing and playing and playing. And he stuck to streaming, sticking to socials, whatnot, and he has made it a long way. Justin Pistachio, that's his name. He's actually now a social media manager for the Dallas Empire in CDL.
Oh
Call of
shit!
Duty League.
You retweeted.
Retweeted it. Yep. So with that being said, man, I just really kind of curious to see if I could reach out to him, being an old teammate and whatnot, and good friend. He was a really good friend. I'm kind of curious to see if I can get our black team against this pro team, just to see how we compete. No money on the line, nothing, just a small little simple scrim, good stream going. See what we can kind of kick out. I mean, that will honestly be really cool, man. But it would be super, super awesome. And I like I said, Justin is a real cool guy. I'm real proud of the things he's been doing, man. See that he went from where we used to be, just as players trying to get somewhere, and him making it all the way up into that pro scene. I'm real proud of him, man. He worked hard for it, and he deserves it. Not, hopefully I can get that scrim going. So we'll see what's going on that for, man. But yeah, that's about it from the COD side. I think we're gonna have a match tomorrow for Black. They're playing in some little tournament with a whole bunch of the guys that are usually in the AEL Alpha Esports League.
Mm-hmm.
So they wouldn't let me put my money in, by the way. If you guys want to know, two teams put $40 down. They're doing a little wager or whatnot, and I was like, I want in on some of this. I guarantee our team will, compete. So, but they wouldn't let me in. So that's a little downside to it. But yeah, that's about it, man.
Hell yeah. Well, good shit, man. I'm glad to hear that things are going well on the COD side of things. It's kind of unfortunate for White, but I'm sure if they really do want it, then they'll make something work there. And if
100%.
not, then we do have the two strong teams that we'll be going forward with. I don't think Silk had anything to add in regards to any Rogue Company or Fortnite updates. I think it's going to be a pretty short one. I know we've only been on for about 30 minutes or so, but we'll probably end it pretty early here unless anyone else has anything else to add about the org.
No,
Well,
I think. Oh, go ahead.
No, you go. Ladies first.
Oh, come on now, man. It's gonna do me like that. No, I was just gonna give the due diligence of the shout outs to the new apparel line. Be sure to check that out. We'll throw all of the links down there. I was hoping, unfortunately, it didn't quite work out for us that we would already have the sweatshirts in a couple of our hands to be able to kind of use for today. I'll have a banner up next week of what's on there to show you guys a little bit of kind of what there is to offer off of the website. So be sure to check that out, as well as all of our other socials. But sounds like the man in the room, so to speak, here has got something else to say. What you got, Venom?
No, I just wanted to shout out Dom. He's in the chat talking shit. He used to be so polite when he first joined. After a few calls, he just turned into like a polite shit talker.
Yeah, man, Dam's really grown over the years. I mean, it won't even be years in total for us right now, but I imagine where he was to where he is now. We're maybe one of the questionable influences, but at the time and looking forward, he's going to really enjoy it. So just so he knows, we all appreciate him, and I hope it goes both ways.
Oh, I know for a fact he appreciates everything we're trying to do here. He's honestly probably the most loyal guy out there. the fact that these guys do it for free, you guys touched on it last week. Silk had some great words. It's unbelievable.
It is.
I'm happy with the org, with the people we have. Everybody is extremely hardworking. From management, from leadership, all the way down to the players, and like the future is extremely bright for us. No matter what happens, we move forward.
Very true.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, I did want to mention that me and Hysteria did win the picks for the Super Bowl. So shout out to us.
That we did. Wasn't even close, Infinity. So good try.
Yeah, who was the Chiefs fan? Oh yeah, Infinity.
Yeah, Infinity and Silk.
Yeah.
That's what happens when you bet against Brady.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's unfortunate, man. I would like to throw out, if you guys haven't yet, in the link tree, or I don't know if you guys posted it, but on our YouTube, where this will be getting posted as well, we did just post the unboxing of the OG phone case, and I'm going to be working a lot on actually trying to get somewhere where we can actually put that towards our merch. So everybody here in this stream wanting to support Onslaught Gaming can actually get their own phone case for themselves. So
Hey, I like it.
I'm gonna start working on that and hopefully find something soon for everybody.
Dude, I know I need one. Mine's like, I don't know if you can tell, but it's
Seen
gone.
some better days.
I show what phone case looks like, but then I guess it defeats the purpose of the video.
Yeah, we'll let them watch the
don't have an
video and
iPhone.
enjoy it.
Facts.
All right. Go ahead, Pickle. Give us a nice little ending here.
Shit. Hey, we might be on Val. Check out Hysteria's stream. Hysteria, if you could drop that real quick, that'd be awesome. Silk might be streaming. I know he has to work in the morning, but I might play a game or two if Hysteria's down. So if y'all want to
I'm always down.
be sure to hit that follow on Hysteria too. Follow everything.
Why'd you ask me?
Shit, I know you're down to play.
Oh, okay.
I got.
Don't roast me too much, guys. It's not going to be good gameplay.
Well, you didn't
That's all
ask
I
me.
can promise.
Pickle is the pure bottom frag, so don't worry. Yeah, thank you everyone who came out to the stream. We really appreciate everybody. I think this is like double the people we had last time. So shout out to everyone who came out. Like we really do appreciate everything. Be sure to follow Twitter, everything like that. And we will see you next week. And we were gonna have a special guest. Weren't we gonna have Pab on? We should have him on next week.
I'll hopefully after VCS we'll have some good news. I'll get the guys here to, maybe talk about their experiences on the team and all the ups and downs. I know Dam's been here the longest. Dam's been here from day one. Dam, Snake, and Kill.
Yep.
So hopefully for all the aspiring gamers, getting their view on things and how long it takes and all the ups and downs and how do they stay motivated to compete.
Yeah, I like that. I think that'd be good to do.
Lots of dedication,
And then obviously Infinity, if you ever get any of the guys from the Call of Duty side that want to come on and do a segment with us as well too, we'll keep that door open as well.
I'd love to, man.
Yeah, we got to do a video with the COD team, like a 5v5 Valorant and then a 5v5 Call of Duty.
Yes,
That could be fun.
absolutely.
I think that'll be a lot of fun.
Yes.
Valorant first, though.
Valorant first, though.
And then we'll pretend we're sick for the next month.
So you want to get my COD guys on there to get
Oh,
us back,
man.
all right? I'll tell you what, I got my our black team, OG Black. They do like to play some Valorant now, so maybe they might be interested in coming on and playing some.
It'll be fun.
It would. It really would.
It'll be fun. maybe do a mix between both teams, right? Because it might not be completely fair. So
Probably.
maybe have like an in-house of both teams.
Yeah.
Give the guys a chance to compete against each other.
Yeah. Get to know each other a little bit. You
Yes,
know?
sir.
What team's going to talk trash more?
My
Myself
team.
on the Valorant team.
Definitely my
Yep.
team.
Yep.
Shit, I don't know.
I don't know. You don't know Black. Yeah, Art's my
Our
COD
podcast
team.
got some shit.
They get into it a little bit. Even with each other, they'll get into it.
I have the whole thing popping, but yeah, we'll be putting out some feelers this week, especially on Twitter. So stay tuned. Again, thank you all, and we will see you guys next week. Hey, thank you, Silk, for hosting all this. By the way, shout out to Silk.
Shout out to Silk.
Appreciate you. So
Rookie.